So my cousin's mom had an exchange student here from Germany a couple decades ago. Now she's grown up and she's married and has kids of her own, and her daughter wanted to come to America and experience the United States because her mom had a really good experience here. And then their orange messiah took over, the convicted felon, and started demonizing people and putting people in jail for no reason, for no just cause, just because they weren't a US born citizen. People from Germany have been getting arrested, tourists that came here with all the right documentation legally, and they've decided not to come here now because they're afraid they might get put in jail. That's a shame. So they decided to go to Canada instead with the exchange program because they're not bigots over there. And she even thought about flying down from Canada to come and visit since she was over here on this side of the world. And she's like, I'm not safe flying to your country right now. I got my hair cut this morning. Some of these ladies had been basically lived here most of their lives and they're from Vietnam. They're green card, they're legally here, they got everything squared away. And they said, my family's afraid to even fly because we might get arrested or they may not let us back in. They might find some reason to put us in jail just because we're not white Americans. That was a conversation I had this morning. I mean, I've known these hairdressers for years. They're the sweetest, kindest people. They haven't stormed the Capitol. They're not convicted felons. They haven't sexually assaulted women. They didn't cause an insurrection. They didn't steal from cancer charities. They didn't have dinner with white nationalists. Nope. But because they're not white citizens, we're going to demonize them and scare them. That's what they want. They want to scare people. That's what this country is. But see, MAGA doesn't care because it doesn't affect their caucasity. And I realized something. I heard something this week. MAGA doesn't vote for anybody's best interest. Hell, they don't even care if their life gets any better. They vote against people. They want to own the libs. They want people to suffer because they're sad, lonely people. And a majority of them are sad, lonely, immature guys. Whenever I go on these lives, that's the group that I see. Oh, but did you see the emails? Oh, did you see this one stat that I cherry picked from 30 years ago? Oh, see this one individual stat? Well, what about the felonies? No, that didn't affect me. Me. That's the problem. You don't care about anybody but yourself. You don't care that people are scared to travel. You don't care that Hispanics are afraid to go out on Cinco de Mayo. You don't care. You don't care that Officer Sitnick will never see his family grow up. You don't care that Amber Thurman is no longer here because your guy overturned Roe versus Wade. You don't care about the increased sepsis rates. You don't care about the people losing their jobs because it feeds into your sick, twisted masculinity that you're an alpha male. You're not. You're not an alpha male. You're a little bitch. That's what you are. Somebody that would have healthy masculinity would care about all the people I just mentioned, but not you because your dads didn't love you. You're emotionally immature. You peaked in middle school. You were picked last in kickball. Maybe your mom breastfed you too long. I don't know. Maybe she didn't come to your dance recital. I don't know what the reason is. But you have this emptiness inside, and you want the whole world to suffer because of it. And that's really pathetic. You could be homeless on the side of a freeway eating garbage, and you would still vote for a Republican because you're going to show the libs who's boss. I'm a real man. Here, pass me the garbage, Bob. That's who you are. You're in that situation in red states because you keep voting against your own best interest to own the libs. The person responsible for your situation is you because you voted against a liberal, a Democrat, because you wanted to own them while your life became shitty. And then you want to blame the libs for your shitty life. It's your fault. Take some responsibility and look in the mirror. That's the person responsible for where we are. And millions of other people like you because you didn't see assault, felonies, insurrection, Officer Sitnick's life, white nationalism. You saw none of it as a red line. But the moment you lose your job or your 401k goes down, oh, I have some regrets here. Now it affected me. Now you care. We're not the same. You want to find common ground? Pull your head out of your ass. Think about what I just said. Stop being so damn selfish. Think about other people other than yourself. Because that's really part of the reason that we're here in a large majority is that you're selfish. They voted for you, for your job, for student loans, for women's rights, for voting rights, for minority rights. I voted for everybody knowing that my taxes might go up because I'm not a selfish prick. It's not self-liberty, it's selfishness wrapped in some twisted form of patriotism that you think exists. You want to be a patriot? Admit that you were wrong. Admit that you worship a cult leader. Care about somebody else for once in your life. Stop blaming everybody for where you are and hold the person responsible that looks back at you in the mirror. That's you. Not the libs, not George Soros, not Antifa, not CRT, not DEI, not Mr. Goddamn Potato Head, not Bud Light. You. So why don't you put away your white victim card and take some goddamn responsibility for once in your life? Because you're ruining this country. You have a good day.